Alrighty then. Good evening. Welcome to another bonus stream. I'm just doing some silly achievement hunting. Good evening, good evening. No, I will not be streaming all the way till Ruby Dragon. Or, I'm sorry, Cinder. That will not be happening. I was just going to achievement hunt in the evening. So I figured I might as well stream it. I think Sophie's doing some like Slay the Spire or something. Bonus fish? No. That is not the achievement I'm doing today. Let's see. I always forget how to play with controller very briefly. Let me just do this. How do I go up? There we go. I want to get this achievement done. So I figured, like I said, it's I'm working on a dumb achievement. And I figured I'd plug in my controller for this one because I might as well do it comfortably. This is definitely a job for a controller. And not for keyboard and mouse. If I'm going to do something omega monotonous, yeah. Let me just get up here. And then it can begin. How do I get off? God, I always forget. I mean, I guess I just do that, yeah. And welcome to the rest of the stream. Yep, this is what I wanted to do with my night. Listen, we were making such rapid progress on this achievement before. Mm-hmm. Oh, hold on. We gotta... That's gonna kind of screw things up that just happened that way. I think... Can I fix that? I could fix that by going back down, I think. I don't think I can fix that any other way. Now that's what I call content. Yeah, I think I gotta go gather from another node briefly to fix that. Because I don't want to have to do that like weird loop around. That's gonna slow things down. I'll just go do this real quick. This isn't even that bad of a spot for it, but let me just like clear this out fully. Yay. You mean yay? This is not something to cheer for. Yeah, I know where I'll start. Alright, I think that'll respawn all the ones up top. Then I know where to stand to make these work properly. Well, if I needed multicolored Isle blooms, I know where to get them. Yeah, this should be fine. Well, I'm a little worried about this order. Yep. Alright, once I do the first loop, it'll be fine. You're gonna fight Snowy Paraxis. It's a fish. I don't know how that's gonna go for you. Yeah, once I'm in the right order, this will be fine. What the hell? That's so weird. I had such a good order for these earlier, but I made sure my initial order was really good. Which I might want to do here too. We'll see how I feel about this loop. Good evening. I really kind of wanted to go the other way, but if I'm going to have to do it 20,000 times, it's got to be done right. Hi, Tammy. Hey, what's going on, Athena? Yeah, this loop, I really want to go the other. I'm going to manually do the loop the first time, and then I know how I want it to go. Because that loop is... the fact that I'm getting stopped by a rock is not correct. Somebody just respawn that loop real quick. Yeah, this one's not that bad. I just gotta manually set the loop up once, and then after that it should be fine. Athena, welcome back for the 144 months today. It is my 12-year partnerversary. Fitting.
Athena _ 8992 just subscribed. Holy, 12 years.
Holy Jesus, indeed. Where are my cores? Over there. Super dumb achievement. It's funny because it's actually a pretty easy achievement. It's just super silly that it's even an achievement. Yeah, I'm ready for Kefka. I'm ready, Eddie. Alright, so this time they should all respawn by the time I do this loop. So I can get them in the correct order. I think now they'll just be in the correct order, even if I were to do it again. Let me just make sure they're in the order I want them to be in, and then I just got to get the right setup, and we should be good. No, there we go. All right, I think that'll do the trick. Let's see if that does what I want it to do without being interrupted. Yeah, I get hit there. That I remember happening earlier, but that's not a big deal. Yeah, I wanted to do a YouTube video on the Island Sanctuary achievements. And most of them are pretty easy or just involve waiting like a decently long period of time. Whereas this one's grindable, but is oddly not very difficult. Like, I could have this done in like a day or two if I really want to. A giant Takataro on accident. Love that. But yeah. We just finished playing some 3 houses, and I was gonna just work on it. I was gonna work on this video anyway, so same deal. Might as well just stream. And also now I'm doing it with controller, it'll be even easier. Yeah, we figured out this is, once you've got it set up optimally, is about 20 to 21 hits per minute. So, you know, 10 minutes is 200, 100 minutes is 2,000. And I need just about 1,000 minutes of this. So I figured surely chat would love if I did 1,000 minutes of this. Yeah, Snowy's not that slippery, thankfully. I can slip that a few times. Oh, well, I mean, it can be. I heard some horror stories, but, you know. I've got Cinder later, so I'm ready for a slip. Why in the toaster? Throw it on the grill. Also, I do need the achievement for the island ranks, and I feel like while this is hardly necessary for the island ranks, it does technically speed up the acquisition of my island ranks. Yeah, this is indeed peak cinema. Quite literally peak cinema. See, the thing is, I have no reason to do the island normally because I can just auto set up everything at this point. Even at only a rank 10, I could still just auto the entire thing. So if I don't go out of my way to do this, it's not happening. I had just about 10,000 of them done just from doing it to rank 10. There's a part of me that maybe in the last like 1,000, I'll actually go get other items just in case I, for some reason, need them. Even though everything on my island should be automatic at this point. I shouldn't really need to. Well, that's interesting because it says it's outputting audio on OBS. OBS says that it's outputting the game audio. Yeah, the island's pretty quiet. And no, it's coming through my headset. Clonk. Clonk. I told Sophia I was doing this and she was just like, okay. That's about the best response you can expect for this activity. Is, okay. Yeah, we're going to be here for about 1,000 minutes, chat. No biggie. Not tonight, obviously, but in total, about 1,000 minutes. Hello, Mina. I kind of hope they don't, Taijin. I'm afraid it'll turn out far too similarly. I mean, my neurons are firing. This is just how I get my RuneScape fix without playing RuneScape. Got some adjustment, only a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, this is RuneScape 4. Clearly. I'm just trying to get the golem pet, is all. We're just trying to get the mining skilling pet. They should make it so that when you're doing normal mining and botany, there's a 1 in 1,000 chance of a minion popping up on the node, and then you have to get 1,000 collectability to gather it. Pet rock. Okay, same. What do you mean? That's easy. 1,000 collectability is a joke unless you're just burning your GP beforehand. Which, to be fair, if you're doing collectibles, very likely. I mean, maybe. Honestly, I'm of the opinion they should get rid of the fucking FC subs, but I feel like that has not been a positive thing for the game. I think they should just axe that shit. They're not going to, but I feel like they should. It's literally been so not good for the game. Yeah, I was planning on doing some achievement work tonight, so figured might as well stream it. All it's led is to like people making like mass FC house monopolies and flooding Gil into the game unnecessarily. It's taken an already volatile housing market and just made it even worse. I could live without that. There you go. See? Rhymey's part of the problem. Exactly my point. Hello, Dan. I am doing laps is what I'm doing. Don't worry, guys. I'll be at rank 20 in no time. As long as housing is a finite... I also just don't believe you should hand out that much gil for free. Like, you shouldn't... There's no viable reason to have that much gil that is made from nothing put into the economy. It's pretty antithetical to, like, good design in pretty much every conceivable way. Yeah. That's not hard to do. That's a little time consuming, but very easy. There's a reason why a lot of people do it. It's easy to do, and then it just prints money. It's not like you're... The biggest investment you have is the house itself. The time to do the subs is not that significant once it starts printing gil. And then it prints it forever. Listen, you don't get to complain, Mac. I mean, it's not that. It's genuinely bad. There's no game where a feature like that makes sense. There's no online game where the poor design of subs can be defended. It's just poorly designed in like every I wouldn't mind if it was like maybe a few 100K. Even then, I wouldn't like it. But if it was just a few 100K, it'd probably be fine. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just prints way too much gil. Yeah, because they'll never have enough gil sinks to counter the gil inflation that comes from it. I mean, it's kind of hard to give money value when subs just print gil and throw it into the universe. Yeah, it's meaningless because of the level of inflation. I mean, they're never going to get rid of them, and they're never going to nerf them. I think it's incredibly poorly designed. It was meaningless before carrots. Yeah, now the submarines are carrots. Those are carrot marines. Well, I mean, it's pretty brain dead doing this, so... Uh-oh, brain dead. Get the PF out of here. Brain dead is the uptime strat. Didn't you know? Listen, this will be a great achievement to get out of the way. Just say I did it. It's funny how I'm finally, like, back in the Island Sanctuary, and it's for, like, the dumbest achievement. The most of the other achievements I have, I can do nothing about. I'm getting 1,000 hordes out of the way tomorrow. Does that count? To celebrate my 12-year partnerversary. What's the macro? What is it again? I know the last 3 lines. What is the first line again? Because the macro uses the duty action. So I know one of them is G action duty, whatever duty action 1. No, I'm at 830 already. So I'm going to get the 1,000 achievement tomorrow. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to do all 30,000 eventually. I mean, it's a way to level. I mean, you only do 1 duty roulette a day. But I mean, frontline roulette's there, duty roulette's there, alliance roulette's. I mean, there's just a billion roulettes. See, I would check the macro, except for the thing that would stop me from actually using the macro briefly. I remember what the last 3 lines are. I don't remember what the first line is. What? How am I suddenly stuck? Get out of here. I must have stopped at a weird spot. It's definitely in the island. It's definitely in that. Normal, thanks for the 33 months. I mean, yeah, but that's only once a day. I mean, generally leveling Bozia is 70 to 90.
Normal _ just subscribed.
The Wondrous Tales are half a level a week. All the roulettes daily are quite effective. If you really want it, there's the daily hunts. You can spam whatever the highest level dungeon you have available is. 80 to 90 has orthos. Would not recommend that. There it is. / target. Yeah, that was the one I was forgetting, was target NPC. Yeah, and the tribe quests as well. Tribe quests are very good. Especially at 70 plus. Mm-hmm. I will say, the idea of solo queuing into the highest level dungeon for any of the leveling dungeons, solo as a DPS sounds like a terrible idea, to be fair, but you know. Yeah, I can get a couple thousand of these done right now. Unfortunately, most of the Island Sanctuary achievements I have are time-gated. I mean, I would recommend you just pick and choose whatever of those you want to do. Bozia 70 to 90 is probably the easiest one, but if you don't have access to Zadnor, then obviously if you don't have access to Bozia at all, that stops working. Especially if you don't have access to Zadnor. Where Zadnor is the brain off. $24.40. Yeah, see, I only need another 18,000. Honestly, I could do that. I could do 18,000 EXP right now. Well, I mean, if it's been almost 5 years, you probably don't have access to Bozia. Although that was during Shadowbringers. Yeah, because Island Sanctuary, it's what, level 12, 15, and 20, I think, have achievements after 10. And then there's this 30,000 times. I'm at just about 10,000 total. So I'm about a third done with this. And then it's all the leavings, granary, and... and then the amount of calories total, too. Basically, almost all of them are time-gated, except for this one, and technically the leveling one. But I'll mostly do the leveling one. Well, I mean, a lot of it's going to get done like this. I don't think all of it gets done, because I think it's more than 300,000 Island EXP to rank 20. From rank 10. I think it's more than 300,000. And even then, it'd be more like 200,000. So yeah, given it's already 40,000, this probably gets me to like 14 or 15. If you cap resources, you just stop getting the resource. It says at the top, you're not seeing it because of the number of actions. It briefly says you cannot carry any more island stones. But because I immediately hit the macro and start trying to gather again, it like goes away. Yeah, because I should be getting 2 items for each node here. But I'm not because my island stones are capped. I mean, that is indeed... I think I don't remember what tier the recollection weapon is. Yeah, so eventually I'll have to actually go back and turn these items in. Like I said, in the last, like, few thousand, I think I'll actually go to real nodes and just, like, get other items. Just for the sake of having them. But yeah, Island Sanctuary achievements actually not that bad. A lot of them just time gated, which is really annoying. I've already gained like 600-700 of these because I was at like 17 or 18,000 when I did this earlier. Well, right now, because my resources are really finite and I'm worried about running out of resources for my workshop, I actually have to come back daily. That'll stop being the case, I think, next week, though. Hello, coughs. Yeah, but the thing is the daily optimal, I don't think matters until I'm ranked 20 on the island anyway. And I'm not. Well, the macro itself just locks on to the nearest NPC and auto runs towards it. It's literally /target NPC /G action duty action 1 me, which is just for the sprint. So technically you could leave that out, but why would you do that? And then it's /lock on /auto run. Bozia is through the Doman Enclave. Yeah, like I said, as I get close to the actual achievement, too, I want to actually go gather some real items. Since I'm sure there are items I'm low on that I could just travel all around the map and get. Just do, like, a few, like I don't know, like 500 hits at, like, specific nodes, and it'll be fine. The granary also brings a lot of that stuff back, and I just need to make sure my granaries are rotated properly as well. I can't gather much harder than this. I remember doing quite a few of the underwater nodes back when rank 10 was the max. Yeah, that checks out. Don't worry, I only have to do this about 20,000 more times. Basically almost done. Yeah, honestly, she's just skip me to the end of the achievement at this point. Why even hold it off? It's inevitable. I mean, to be fair, this isn't even that long. This takes about 25 hours total from nothing, if you were to have literally nothing. Yeah, they definitely just wanted this to take a while anyway. Of all the gathering a shit ton, because of how little menuing is done here, this actually is quite quick. Well, that doesn't work. Yeah, and now I'm doing this on controller. This is just mad chill. I'm just leaned back right now. Well, I mean, I pointed out what was happening. I've been capped on island stones this whole time. It says very briefly at the top, you cannot carry any more island stones. Listen, it's 100 items every 5 minutes, approximately. I ain't got no issue with that. You just have to do that 300 times. What's the big deal? Besides, I know my community, and I know how much they highly value such innovative experiences such as this. It's what they truly yearn for, crave for even. They wake up in a cold sweat in the middle of the night, and they hear but one sound. That sound. And they go, I must check. Maybe he's continued his journey. He wouldn't continue without me, though. I must be there. I don't know, like probably 180 mounts, something like that. Yeah, I'm peak gaming because I'm on top of a mountain. No, this is incredibly easy. It takes less time to do these 30,000 gathering points than it takes to get from Eureka Onimos through to Eureka Pyros. It takes about 10 hours per Eureka zone if you're doing it from scratch. So you could do these entire 30,000 nodes before even getting through Pyros on your first weapon. That's nothing. Well, I don't know if you're riveted. I am gathering iron ore, but I'm not crafting them into rivets right now. Maybe one of the items I make will be rivets. Ah, look at that. So cannot carry. So I know this node has island iron ore. And that's interesting. So apparently the moment one of the materials can't be finished altogether, it won't change. So I know this node has iron ore and that can't change. That's very interesting. Time to do some exporting. Okay, maybe we shouldn't export all of them because I don't know what's currently being crafted. And then what's the other item? These? Oh, these aren't going to cap anytime soon. All right, now we go back. Yeah, 186. There you go. True, there is the allocated one. I mean, I don't want to collect 100. There's no reason. I also don't buy any. The only ones I've personally purchased is Cruise Chaser. Hell, somewhere in my email from like Stormblood FanFest is the code for the Cloud Bike, and I just straight up never used it. I just never collected my Cloud Bike. Guys, I'm back. Back at it again. It's your boy, Mr. Happy. Back at it again. With the clonk. One can't stop the clonk. I mean, 12 years of streaming, grinding streams for 12 years, gather 30,000 nodes, grinding nodes, exactly the same thing. This is what it's like to stream for 12 years. This is a perfect encapsulation of that. Chat are the rocks. And this is just what I do. Gotta name every rock. I'm sorry. They're stones. What the hell? Excuse me? It's not a boulder. It's a rock. It's a rock. They're minerals. Well, I'm not streaming Cinder because Cinder's not for another 3 hours. I will not be live by the time Cinder rolls around, but I am doing Cinder tonight. I'm making some rapid island progress right now. Incredibly rapid progress here. First try. But it's already my 3rd try. Technically, it'll be my 4th Cinder surprise window. That definitely won't happen. Like I said, I mean, my prediction is that my next fish catch will be Cinder, but I don't think it'll be tonight. I don't feel it in my soul. Just like I didn't feel Sidereal Whale in my soul earlier. I don't know when it's happening, but I don't feel like tonight's the night. But I'm going to do it because I could be proven wrong. be the egg you wish to be. Damn, I've already gained several thousand island EXP. I'm so good. It's crazy to think that without even trying to grind this achievement, I gathered almost 10,000 times when this first came out. I'm an island boy. Island boy. This is about as torturous as hearing them speak, so honestly, pretty close. Every time I think of that, I think of the Kevin Hart Snoop Dogg Olympics stream. And I hear the Island Boy thing in Kevin Hart's voice. Mm-hmm. I'm doing the strat. Takes about 25 hours from nothing if you were at 0, so... Although if you're at 0, you would not be at 0 starting this. I suppose there's also some travel time to get rid of the items, but... I can't wait to see Island Stones cap again. That's true depression right there. Is every time you see your Island Stones cap. Every time you see your Island Stones cap, you know that you are 1/30th of the way there. You've made another 1/30th of the progress you can make. I don't know if that's a good thing, but that is indeed a measurable point of it. Yeah, this is unironically a pretty quick achievement. Yeah, but I need 20,000 nodes anyway, so... Is that really that big of a deal? You know? It just means that my next several levels are going to be heavily expedited. Hi. I already have you, so I'm going to let you live. That's the rare spawn. I forgot that one of the rare spawns was literally just a fucking pterodactyl on top of the mountain. He's telling me to go do the diadem. Oh no. There's more animals than you can actually keep in your pen. There's more rare animals than total capacity of the pen. When they first came out, there was, I think there was 18 rare mobs. And then the very next time they added them, they added 3. And it was like, are you fucking kidding me? Now I can't have the whole set? No, I am not even remotely close to the pterodon. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do what the? Gotta catch them all except one. Maybe we treat the last one like it's Mew, where you either just happen to live close enough or cheated. Oh, dude, what if I just put on top phase 1 music the entire time I was doing this? Good idea, Mackie. What a brilliant idea. Yeah, Harvestella music is quite fitting. But what if top phase 1? Doo-doo. 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 Doo. Me wondering who the hell you're talking to. The answer is simple. The voices in my head telling me to do this. all I hear is clonk. Yeah, because I'm going to do a video on the Island Sanctuary achievements. Yeah, because tomorrow, this week, I'm going to unlock Mentor Roulette, and I think I'm going to make fun with that pie. She's like, I'm not staying here. Clonk. 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 Yeah, I'm gonna unlock Mentor. I guess Monday, or yeah, Monday I'll unlock Mentor. And then I'll make a Mentor video for the week of Kefka coming out. Why are you sorry? What? I don't understand why you're sorry. You didn't make me do this. The only reason I even came here is because somebody asked me how bad this achievement was earlier. And then I went here and I was like, "Oh, you just do it like this." And now I'm like, "Oh, the clonk." I mean, no, nothing can save chat from the clonk. Chat lives for the clonk. Well, I mean, that wasn't the point, but like, effectively, I just want to make a video for that, for the week of UMed. Clonk. Plonk. Bonk. Cronk. Flonk. Pronk. Monk. Slonk. Zalonk. Zalonk with an X. Shut up, Creative Cloud. You're getting in the way of my experience. Hi, Tammy. They have a free trial, Keltis, yeah. Mm-hmm. Exitlag does indeed have a free trial before you sign up. It's so quiet. Except for the clonk. Just think about it though. I've already done like 500 of these. We're basically zooming. I'm telling you though, doing phase 1 top music to this is truly the way to go. It's pretty acclaimed, I think, Kael'thas. I think so. Why are you giving me that look? You're lucky, because the only reason I'm not doing it is because it would mean I have to stop clonking. And that's inefficient. Mm-hmm. Aerodactyls right there for capturing. Yeah, otherwise, I would not hesitate. I would not hesitate to get the top phase one. I could do it on my phone and just play it through the microphone. That still requires me to be pretty quick with it, though. And I'll probably make some mistakes. Oh, damn it, I'm stuck. And my phone battery's kind of low. I'm not going to bother. I was going to do it. I was contemplating it. It's crazy that you can do over 1,000 of these an hour. Thank God for this macro. It's funny because if this macro didn't exist, I probably wouldn't be doing this yet. What's the achievement? Gather 30,000 times. On Island Sanctuary. Total achievement time maximum is about 25 hours. Which is unironically not that bad. You could do it in a couple of days. Like, if you just woke up and did this from sunrise to sunset for 2 days, it would be done. I hope I've motivated you. Surely that was the motivation you needed. Nah, I'm good. But here's the thing. You'll also gradually work on your sanctuary rank, which is also several achievements. What you do first in reality is you actually go and do all the other materials first, and then you do this. You like get a little bit of every material, and then you finish up here. There are easy... all the other ways to rank up require waiting. I have to do 30,000 gathering attempts anyway. I might as well speed it along. I see only positives. Look at that. I was 13,000 away from that level up. Now I'm basically 12,000 away. I just have to do another like lap and a half. It goes so fast. And every 1,000 EXP is 100 gathers. Which means I'm 1/300th the way there. The gains. Think of the gains. Ignore all the other time-gated Island Sanctuary achievements that I have to wait on. This is the true prize. Is this a tortoise hare? Only if the tortoise and the hare are the same animal. It's a haredis. Or a tortare. Shut up, Creative Cloud. Nobody asked you. Shut up. I mean, it probably is a Pokemon. If not, it's one of the fucking, like, abomination, like, combo merged Pokemon. Cosmic tools are pretty quick. It depends on which one you're doing, but they're all pretty quick. I don't know the exact amount of time, but not that long. The day Cosmic came out, I had to level my fishing from 90 to 100, and I finished the entire fishing tool that day. I think I averaged 2 to 3 hours on the first island per entire completed tool. I didn't do any maps earlier, Talik. I sidereal whaled. Yeah, I think it took me about 2 to 3 hours because I was doing 2 tools per day when the first tier of Cosmic came out. And the speed should be about the same at all tiers. The biggest thing was getting all the crafting macros. I'm going to have to do all those Cosmic tools at some point. I have all the first tier tools done, and I have 1 second tier tool, so... Yeah, I had to get all the Raphael ones done. Because you just have to know the durabilities. It's like, whatever it is, you just like mark them all, like the durability plus like whatever collectability it needs, etc., etc. Or you can just pull them up from the spreadsheet at this point, yeah. Now that all my crafters are actually geared, I can just pull from the spreadsheet, I'm pretty sure. You can just copy paste them all. I might head over to Cosmic this week at some point. Just catch up on my tools before Cosmic comes out next week. Not that I'll be able to do it while I'm doing Kefka. The only thing I have to remember for Kefka is that I need to bring a Eureka piece and 5 materia. So that anytime we're just doing nonsense, I can do my melds. Well, I need to do 10,000 melds. I need to do about 6,500 melds, but you know. I need something to do when I understand the fight at some point and don't need to pay attention, or we're on break, or we're in turn 4. I wonder how long before we end up in turn 4. I give it 4 days before we're in turn 4, my fucking nemesis. I hate practicing in turn 4. But it's at this point, it's a rite of passage when it comes to ultimates. Yeah, during downtime phases where I don't need to move, I just got to do a meld. I mean, unless you firmly believe that the Warring Triad is there, which I do. I think predicting phases is pretty much pointless at this point. It's the only ultimate where we basically don't know the bosses. All you could say for certain is there are 3 Kefka phases. Like, at least 3 Kefka phases. And the last phase will almost certainly have an exaflare, a tank mechanic, and some other fight-specific thing that's not, like, too crazy difficult to understand. Well, yeah, that's why I said 3, Meki. The real question is what will the exaflares look like? That's the biggest question. What type of exaflares will he have? I mean, if you think about it, trines really are exaflares. So you're probably not too wrong. Just make trinaflares. Hello? Do 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 do. Man, I'm so close to done. I do have over 10,000 now. I know for a fact, numerically speaking, that I have over. Because I had over, I was at like 93 something. And I had less than 20,000 EXP out of this level. Good evening, Avelia. Welcome to a high octane achievement. Instead of exaflares, they're endoflares. Yes. Now I have over 10,000 though. Hello, Phelan. I have so many easier achievements to do that aren't this one. And yet here we are. I'm like a third there. Which means I have just about like 17 hours of this to go. A little bit less. Oh, what if I did this while playing Diadem music? I mean, that's not that bad. 17 hours is not bad, man. Just watch like the Rush Hour trilogy like 3 times and you're basically done. That's what I did when I installed Final Fantasy XI. I just watched Rush Hour 2 3 times. So for this, I just need to watch Rush Hours 1, 2, and 3 back to back 3 times. Or just watch the entire Lord of the Rings extended 1 time and you're done with this. All of time is measured in either how many times you can watch Rush Hour or how many times you can watch Lord of the Rings extended. This is equivalent to 1 Lord of the Rings extended. Although every time I think of Lord of the Rings, I just think of Clerks. Three movies of people walk into a fucking volcano. Here's the first movie. Here's the second movie. You ready for the third movie? Even the fucking trees walked in those movies. Thank you, Randall Graves. But this isn't even the bad part of their future. I'm multitasking right now. I'm getting island levels. I'm getting 30,000 of these. I'm good. Yeah, you wouldn't even be like past the second palace in Persona 5 before finishing this achievement. It sure did, Stab. Not even supposed to be here today. All right, only 1,000 more node hits, and I'll be rank 11. This is awesome. I'm not doing 1,000 node hits tonight, just to be clear. I'll probably take a break before Cinder Surprise. Time to get to work. Look at you, have so much to look forward to. Yeah, there's an egg window in about 2.5 hours. Not too late, so I figure I'll do it. Thank you. I actually do have some important stuff I need to do this week. And I really need to get it done this week in particular. So I probably have either shorter streams or some less streams this week before Ultimate. Besides, I'll be live 12 to 16 hours a day for a full week. So the coming week is probably going to be a little bit shorter because there's some important things I need to get done. Also, just want a few days to spend with Sophie before she's boyfriendless for like a full fucking week. I'm a Cliff enjoyer. I feel like the bridge is very vanilla. It could fall at any time. Yeah, you're way safer on the cliff. Ugh, I hate when that happens. Yeah, I'll probably just do this for like another hour. Couple hours here or there for this. It'll be done in no time. Think about all the progress we're making. And then tomorrow, I'll be Sanctuary rank 11 off of my deliveries. It'll be great. Oh my god, I hear cinnamon. And then tomorrow, I get to get like 160 Accursed Hordes. It was so funny seeing the I don't know if it happened recently, but I saw a clip of Kumail Nanjiani, of him reading. I think it was an Oscar thing, and there were two winners, and he just kind of starts freaking out on stage. I'd never seen that before, but it popped up in my feed recently, and I was just like, oh, did this happen recently, or is this like an old thing being shared? He's like, don't panic, don't panic, don't panic. Like, you're the only one panicking. I mean, I think everyone's favorite Kumail Nanjiani line is when they're doing the reading mean tweets thing, and he goes, is Kumail Nanjiani's dick multiple colors? Yes. Every color of your mom's lipstick. Yes, it was a tie. He was reading an Oscar, like, you know, winner thing, and it was a fucking tie. Only 9,000 feet. Damn, this actually does fly by. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of sickening how quickly this goes. Unironically sickening. It should not be this easy. And yet this annoying at the same time. It's like just annoying enough to make you question existence, but not annoying enough that makes you stop. See, and it especially helps that I have I'm like not max sanctuary rank. Because I can actually see progress. If I was max rank, this would feel a lot worse. Admittedly. Not being max rank for this, actually the play. Because I get to watch the number. Yeah, I get to watch the number on the left go up. I'm trying to figure out what Sophie was doing. I thought she was playing like Overwatch, but I think I hear the TV. Or Slay the Spire. Maybe she might be on her laptop. Oh my god, Cinnamon. Honestly, this isn't that bad, doll. Unfortunately, I've had to say it's not that bad about 400 times. And it's really hard to convince people. Dude, I don't know what's been going on with Cinnamon today. He's been such a whiny bitch. Hello, DVD. Yeah, he's not even in my office. He's just screaming down the hall. He's a spicy little Cheeto today. Yeah, but the problem is that standing in one spot and hitting 3 to 4 nodes doesn't really do a whole lot because you need to clear all the nodes out for them to start respawning. Yeah, secret macro stream. Yeah, Sophie was going to play like Overwatch or Slay the Spire, so I was like, well, I want to make a video on this achievement, so I guess I'll just work on this. And I was like, well, if I'm just going to work on this, I might as well stream. Because I know how much my stream loves this type of content. Yeah. Like, listen, I am certainly here. Yeah, what if I actually just uploaded a video of me collecting every single node, but sped up to the maximum? What about me gathering 30,000 nodes for this achievement, but every time the hammer clonks, it gets faster? I don't think I would have the patience to edit that many fucking clonks. I think I'd actually go fucking crazy. I'm on my island. It's my island. To be fair, I'd say that's the average response to Island Sanctuary DVD. I'd say that's the average response. The fact that I even made it to level 10 was a bit of a miracle. This was released in, I think, 6.1. Only 800 more nodes before I level. It sure is. 30,000 times, Rhyme. Yes, Jesse? Hello. I am very busy with important stuff. I need to pause. Okay, what am I pausing for? And watch this with oh, God. Jesse has never once walked into my stream and told me, you have to stop what you're doing and do this right now. This has never happened before. Okay, let's see. What is it? What the fuck is it? I mean, I'm kind of with audio. Okay, hold on. Wait, it says I have audio on. Is this tab muted?
Chaos, chaos, chaos,
Okay.
chaos, 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 chaos.
Gee, thanks for the
Deep House
gifted
gifted a
sub.
tier 1 subscription.
Alright, let's see here. I want you to know that this is affecting my achievement completion time. Something I take very seriously. Good? Damn. Okay. Just be like that. Okay, let's see. What is this?
Edging, edging, edging. Pushes that wiener all the way to the front. But think of the hole that wiener is pushing through the air. It's creating an opportunity
And
now.
here comes Shy Dog.
Shy Dog.
3 wide.
Oh my goodness.
4 wide. 4 wieners side by side. This is incredible. Edging.
Somebody was paid to do this. Several people were paid to be involved in this. There's no other way around. Live on television. Four wieners. Side by side. The weenie. Hey, I was watching that. Well, that's all I have. I only have the clip. I don't want to get hit with a DMCA for watching the wieners on stream. Thank you for that. I needed that in my life. That's exactly the thing I needed to remotivate me to gather 19,000 more times. That's exactly what it was. Now with wieners in my heart, I can go back to doing this. The wieners are in my heart, not in my mouth. It's funny. What's really ironic about that is earlier I said to Sophie, I kind of want hot dogs. And then I subsequently said, but they're fucking gross. So I'm not going to have a hot dog. She was like, what about a kielbasa? And I was like, that would be good. How many wieners wide are in your heart? 4 wieners. Side by side. I imagine Jesse is just going to every person he knows to their stream and telling them they have to watch this. Edging. Edging. Do not call me out like this. Again, Jesse has never come to this stream and video requested me. I know what this behavior looks like. He's just the messenger. Would you say he's the wiener warrior? The wieners are coming! The wieners are coming! Why do I have to post that in my What? The wiener of light. Yeah, here in Final Fantasy 14, we're all the wieners of light. Jesse Wiener Cox. Yeah, that's his new middle name. Jesse Wiener Cox. That's it. That's the one right there. Jesse Wiener Cox. No, I don't want to be the wiener legend. That's definitely not the title coming up. The wiener legend. It's funny because I swear I would be a decent professional eater. Or I would have been at one point in my life. I swear, if I practiced, I could be a glizzy guzzler. I could dip my bread in water and eat it. Zeph would probably have made a great competitive hot dog eater because he was already making bread soup. He was prepared at the idea of bread and water. We're all catching Cinder surprise. Well, I won't be live for my Cinder attempts. I'm not staying live until then. But with wieners in my heart, I will do my best in 2 hours. I'm definitely curious about the rest of the Wiener 500. The Weenie 500, sorry. Gotta pay the event the respects it deserves. I wonder if there's ever been a serious wreck at the Weenie 500. The full video, God. What do you mean memes? This is a serious competition. I mean, what I'm doing right now is kind of like the Weenie 500. They're kind of the same. Me and my little sausage fingers are running over to all these nodes. Just racing from node to node. What is that? I know about the Oscar Mayer Wiener mobile. Hello, T-Jet. I hope you enjoy, T-Jet. Excuse me? All right, let me get 36,000 and then I'll be right back briefly. Let me just get the 36,000 out of 42,000 real quick. Man, so it's a good thing that FanFest was in April and not in May, huh? Because if it was May 23rd, we'd all be having a very different experience right now. For those who didn't see, it's decently far away, but not that far away. There was like a tank that was at risk of exploding and unleashing a chemical leak in Orange County in California. I don't think it works on renewals, Sterling. You could try, but I don't think it does. Yeah, so obviously not a good thing that it's happening, but a good thing that FanFest was last month and not this month. I think they've started evacuations, haven't they? I think they evacuated in the case of an explosion. You're in the evac zone. I'm in South Carolina. I've been here for the last year. What? Ah, they evac'd last night. There you go. Oh, you're asking Veiltis. That was very confusing. All right, I will be right back. All right. I just wanted to see because, like, I thought I heard the television. And I was like, I thought she was in her office. And then she was upstairs. And I was like, oh, okay. I just didn't know that. This is my warm-up for Cinder's surprise. It was only a matter of time. Well, after I do this achievement, I really don't have to do much on the island anymore. I just have to check on it every now and again. So it's kind of like barely a thing. This is the only active achievement I have to work on here. And it's coming along pretty good. I've done almost 2,000 nodes. Yeah, actually, I should be coming up on just about 2,000 nodes. That's crazy that I've already done almost 2,000 nodes. That's actually fucking crazy. That's what I mean, dude. This cheap is not even that hard. Yeah, time flies when you're having fun. That's so true. And I'm having a blast. I am so happy. By the way, I'm capped on island stones again. Just noticed. Just wanted to put that out there. I'm probably just going to do this for a few minutes more. I don't want to make too much noise. When she's downstairs in her office, I don't mind streaming in the evening. But I don't like to make too much noise when she's just trying to chill in the bedroom. Besides, it's bonus streams. Wait for, I mean, to be fair, I could do this anywhere on my Steam Deck. Well, the macro itself doesn't gather. The macro itself just locks on to the nearest NPC and auto runs at it. I have to just press confirm to gather it. So I tap the macro once and then I just spam the confirm button. Thanks. I don't think anyone should be thanking me for exposing them to this. But you're welcome. Nobody should be like, man, I'm so glad I learned about this. I mean, I guess if you really want to, if you plan on tackling it, having the macro is indeed better than not having it. I am on a controller at the moment. This is definitely more of a controller activity than a keyboard and mouse activity. Alright. Well, I wanted to do a little bonus stream, but like I said, I don't want to be too loud while she's chilling upstairs. While she's trying to enjoy some Survivor. So I'll probably do a little bit more of this off stream, and then I have Send Her a Surprise in about 2 hours. Well, the nodes respawn when you go through the entire cycle. That's how all the nodes work in the whole island. So, like, if you just do a lap around any cluster of nodes, they'll all come back. But they only come back once you've gathered 7 other nodes. I think there's 8 here. There's 1 here. Let me see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, you're right. It's 10. It's 10. No, you're right. It is 10. I thought there were only 8 nodes here. There are indeed 10 nodes here. All the same. Yeah, I just wanted to chill and stream tonight for a little bit. Just because, you know, if I'm going to be working on something as monotonous as this, I might as well make you have to suffer through it. Oh, for anyone wondering about the progress that we just made, I'm already at 11,392. I was at 9,255, and I'm at 11,392. That's the progress I've made in a very relatively short period of time. So yeah, that one's not going to be too bad. I'll get rank 12 soon enough, and then 16, 20, blah, blah, blah. Realistically, these are the big problems, but these are just time gated. There's nothing I could do about these. So we shall see. We shall see how these go. All right. But with that, like I said, I'm going to wrap up for the evening. Thanks for joining me for a tiny little bonus stream. And I'll see you all tomorrow where, yes, achievements. And I am going to do a curse. Oh, real quick. I think I need 165 of them. But just so you know. Yeah. Okay. I was right. 165. We're going to do this tomorrow. And get the title, The Lucky. Yeah, luck. That's what it is. Yeah, great. This will be my 12-year partnerversary. We'll do this one. Knock that out. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, enjoy your nights. Best of luck at Cinder. Bye-bye.